Oncologists are calling for the enhancement of the National Health Insurance Fund to better address treatment and care for cancer patients. The calls were made at the Nairobi Hospital during the celebration to mark a World Chronic Myeloid Leukemia Day. Kisumu Governor Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, who was the chief guest, lauded partnerships that support chronic ailment patients and survivors, even as he called for more collaboration at national and county levels geared towards mitigating the spread of myeloid leukemia.
Kenya joined the rest of the world in marking World Chronic Myeloid Leukemia Day amidst a fresh push to have the National Health Insurance Fund enhanced to cover more treatment and care for cancer patients. Chronic myeloid leukemia is a type of cancer that starts in a certain blood-forming cells of the bone marrow.
I'm waiting for the day when we shall sit down around the table and say, ladies and gentlemen, what the kind of program do we need in this country to deal with the cancer issue effectively? Not just for policies which are implemented without full consideration about the problem, but policies which are implemented when all people in that space are discussed with to make proposals on how the problem can be solved.
National Hospital Insurance Fund can do more than what it is doing right now. It can go far. If this information is passed, let it be taken seriously by the policymakers that this is a serious and it should be incorporated in our law, especially when it comes to payments of the bills. Let it be reduced even if it is free, and more patients are attracted to get these particular services.
It has to be accessible, it has to be affordable, yes, and it has to be effective. It has to be quality.
At the Anderson Center in Nairobi Hospital, leukemia and gastrointestinal stromal tumor patients have for the last 13 years benefited from treatment and emotional and psychosocial support free of charge. This is courtesy of the partnership between the hospital and the Marks Foundation through the Hands of Kenya community-based organization, among others.
We have seen patients here who have visited us today who have been on treatment for 15 years. And when you look at them, they don't look anything like cancer. But this medicine is also not cheap. For someone to consume this medicine for a month, were it not for the program, they will have to pay 300,000 shillings.
Over 2,000 patients have benefited from the initiative and some have fully recovered. Their hope is for more awareness and advocacy of issues related to cancer.
I was almost in that stage, so I was given 3 months to live, but I thank God. After the treatment, the story changed and I survived, and here I am today to tell my story.
There is some issues, unakuta unaambiwa you can't get baby just because of the circumstance, the way it is. After kuambiwa siwezi kupata mtoto, right now I'm a mother and I thank God for that.
A similar treatment program is being replicated in the counties of Mombasa, Kisumu and Uasin Gishu with the assistance from the Ministry of Health. Even as Kenya joins the rest of the world in marking this Global Day, oncologists insist that early screening and diagnostics are the best preventive measures to ensure that cancer doesn't reach life-threatening stages. Yusufar reporting for the Legends edition from the Nairobi Hospital, Nairobi County.